Wow, gonna seem the cell continuation is gonna take place. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's live stream. We are here back again. Today is Thursday. As you already know, today is Thursday madness, man. So, basically on Thursdays, there's expectation for some crazy moves. There's a little bit of possibility that today we might stay a little bit longer in on the live stream. Reason being that in the interim, there are just crazy opportunities, aggressive opportunities, so to say, because I'm yet to see a very nice setup after this nice drop I took earlier. That is pre-New York session. That is why I tell you guys, if you're interested to learn, hit me up, because not every time we can be doing this live. All right, so basically from the volume, I'm seeing there's a possibility of a continuation. Of course, trust me, guys, I wish you came up early. So basically, let me just give you a quick breakdown why there is a strong possibility of a bearish continuation. There is for volume. So we had a strong drop to retest this level, right? Previously, that is where price bounced off. So that's why I'm calling it a retest, right? So price is testing back that level. So we had a little bit of correction. Remember, if we're in a down move, so you're going to be expecting, if you're a structured student, you want to see higher, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? So you expect price to create a high, create a new low, create a high, create a new low as price descends. So that's basically what you want to expect if you are in a downtrend, vice versa if you are in an uptrend. So basically, price has created a low, then created a high. So the needful thing basically was just for it to create a new low, and which is basically what it's doing currently. So this is 1:03 p.m. GMT. So basically, you can see right here there is a lot of red news. Not red news, sorry. A lot of stocks here, they are basically red. They are dancing in the mud. So, but basically, we're just gonna focus on the key ones. Those are the top guys. So basically, you can see um J&J negative 50 here. Who again are we looking forward to? So okay, Microsoft is positive. All right. So it's gonna be a bit of a balance, but of course, in the interim, I expect price to drop further. But no entries. It's just direction. No entries at the moment. So gold. Yesterday we had a bumpy ride. Yesterday, but I stated that I'm seeing a strong sell, though I was not too convinced because I just tried so much to stick to the higher time frame in terms of how the structure was. As at the time we're live, we're expecting price to at least take out this liquidity right here, but it did not. Then of course, afterwards, after the stream, there were a series of confirmation after this rejection. It was a very nice opportunity, and basically I could not ignore it. So this was a very nice ride after the stream. So this is basically the reason that I always emphasize that it is good to know it for yourself. So that is why when I come to my live stream, I'm not focused on just saying buy here, sell here, because it's not a signal page, man. It's an educational platform where you come up, we share ideas, you learn from me, but I can also learn from you depending on your perspective. That is why I always encourage you guys to engage in the comment section. Let us get to rub minds, guys. Let us get to know what's up. All right, because sometimes you might see things differently, right? So we just need to see if it aligns with our playbook. Then of course there could be some tweak here and there, right? So we are not basically here to influence guys negatively. It's basically to encourage you that you can also do it. If Mr. A can do it, Mr. B or Miss B or Mrs. B can also do it, right? So go for now. Let's step it up. Step up, guys. Step up. So previous structure broken on the 4 hour time frame, right? So basically, this was a retest of that broken structure, and all things being equal, if I see a break right here, it's gonna be a smooth drop here on the 4 hour time frame, right? So basically there's still volume in favor of the best, right? So trust me, guys, if you are trying to go against this trend, I would rather advise not to. If you are not too certain, it's better you just stay off, stay clear the chart, man, than jumping in and you get fried. That is just a friendly advice. A friendly advice, guys. Yep. Da, 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 da. Yep, 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 okay, so let's get things clean here, man. All right, so let me clean it up and just let us look at a few pointers. So goal, I'm here on the forward time frame, so I'm gonna give you guys direction what I'm looking forward to on go, right? So I expect to see this demand tapped because there is a lot of bearish volume currently from what I can see. There are some pointers, man, showing me that there's bearish volume currently taking place. So if you take a critical look at what is happening here, so we had a break of structure, right? So basically this to me is a retest. This is on the forward time frame. So we had a bounce off previous demand, right? So we basically saw this happening, that demand taking place. We saw some buying power coming in. Then of course price has to respect what is going on here. So that is why basically we are seeing this reaction in price, for price to potentially go bearish. Of course, volume that came in yesterday is massive, guys. So I'm expecting a break. This on the so I'm expecting a break, a retest, and probably a continuation. That is it on the 4 hour time frame. So look at that on the daily. This is how the daily looks like. Strong break. So I'm expecting a little bit of more movement, right? So because price has tapped this area, so I'm expecting some further drop in price. That is my expectation. So we're just gonna be staying on the 30 minutes and watching how things unfold, right? So let's get a little bit aggressive here, right? So that is it. Just gonna watch this. So US30, I'm gonna be a little bit patient with it. Of course, I've already secured 100 pips from it. That is pre-New York, pre-New York. So like I said, today is Thursday, so we already have the Thursday template. We know when we have an idea of when price moves. So I just had to cash in. So let's see. In a GV, I'm gonna give you guys an update on what I'm actually gonna be looking forward to on US30. Uh, there is a release coming, I think, in the next 3 minutes or 1 minute. So that is the ECB rates. ECB rates. So let's see. Whoa. Because I actually wanted to trade oil with that. Okay, so it is what it is. All right, so you're gonna be a little bit patient. So let's see if gold will react to the ECB. Let's see. So what we got here? Nice. So let me check it out. This guy's still up here. So basically, I'm expecting to see price tank towards this area. That is my expectation. So taking a look at what happened yesterday. So let's take a look at measured volume. Okay. So there is the news is out. It has not changed. It is same old thing. So meaning that for the Euro USD guys, it's gonna give some strength to the euro. So for those trading Euro USD, I'm sure we should see some push to the upside. Let's see. It's not part of our pay, guys. Just look at that. Yeah. So these are just simple. Uh, these are easy trade calls, man. So if you are a fundamental trader, if you pay attention to some of these fundamentals and considering your pay, so you just should be able to understand the behavior of your pay depending on the data release. So this could have fetched someone, I think. Let's see if it's up to 20 pips or so. Not just 12 pips. So this is basically for me as an individual trader. I don't really like to trade Euro USD. It's slow, it's slow, it's slow. It does not fit my personality. So that is the best it could do for an ECB. Not even to retest this high. All right, so back to our focus. So I think basically it's what is also helping to drive gold, and gold is pushing. It's basically what is helping to drive gold. So because EU, it's somewhat correlated to gold, but as you guys know, I personally does not like to. I do not like to do a lot of correlation. So for example, yesterday we tried to factor in a correlation in our trading, and you guys saw how it ended with regards to the gold trade. So the index was massively falling. Gold did not really do anything, but apparently after the release, the reverse was the case. So if you're a scalper, maybe you can. But if you want to do a day, want to do day trading and you want to do it proper, trust me, it's best to sit down and look at the chart, come up with setups that aligns with your personality and try to trade alongside with that. So let's engage. Where are you joining me from? What is your expectation in today's market? So you see what is happening. This is the reason I said that for US30, I am not considering any trade right now. The only opportunity we had was this break, right? So if we were available as at that time, it would have been a nice maybe okay, some 50 pips, which is good. So maybe if we in that trade, you would have break even, or maybe would have taken partials, something. That is it. But of course, we can't talk about trades we did not take. So, but this is just since it is an educational platform, I just share this so that you can look at the setup, learn from it. Maybe on your own, you can always maximize from this setup. So, gold, like I said, looking at the higher time frame, I would be more in favor of the sell than the buy. So basically, you just gotta be patient, man. You gotta be patient. So let's see. Why is my this thing so colorful? What? Damn. So so this is our call out zone. So let's see if we can have Let's see if I can have price push, then this would be a typical call for today. So push back into this New York open, then it would be a very good place to sell. But of course, if we have a breakout, a retest, then the reverse will be the case. But of course, today I'm not gonna be looking at a reverse direction. I'm just gonna be staying focused on um the healthy trend. So we had a breakout, retest. So more room for buys on the H4. Let's stay on the M5 to see. So price is pushing. So let's see. We have 5 minutes to go for the 130. The next 30 minutes candle to pop open. So new 5 minutes candle is up. Yeah, so basically watching out to see how price will react in that zone. 3 minutes to go. Price has tapped. Is it trying to back off without even a notice? So we're still looking forward to see what is going to happen right there. Okay, so still. All right, so let's look at just a second. Oh, so I want to see tap deep into the zone before I can just sell. But maybe the next candle can just come out and just pop down. So if I want to be aggressive, I would just sell right away. But no, or maybe let's see how it turns out. I don't want to be aggressive today. Whoa. So it's just bounce off, man. It's just selling right away. So it means that we should have been uh, aggressive about it, but it's not conclusive. Oh my God. So you gold is equally trying to break. All right. So I think gold break, but it has not closed below. It has not closed below. So this is also retracing. All right. So all right. So finally just tap deeper into the zone. So let me see how the 5 minutes candle will close. Let me see how this 5 minutes candle will close. I have the feeling to be aggressive, maybe having a sell stop right here. So let's look at right below this previous candle. Let me look at the RICS. 41 pips. 103. So let's see. So now it has broken above the zone. So at this point, I don't think I would consider the sell stop. No. So I'm not going to consider the sell stop right now because it has broken above the zone. Yeah. So this is a lesson to learn that sometimes everything might look as if it's going to be very juicy and you just jump into it, then you get fried, especially trading US30, especially trading US30. That is why on a Thursday like this, where there are a lot of erratic behavior in the market, you want to be very, very reserved. You want to be very, very reserved. So that is why even upon spotting this 5 minutes candle trying to tap into the zone, I still wasn't convinced enough to just jump in. Yeah, if I jump in, you would have gotten a couple of maybe 30 pips. But the question is, would you have exited before this issue, before what is happening right now? So let's say like about a couple of 38 pips, including your spread. But trust me, you wouldn't have exited because maybe you would, there's volume, let me enjoy the volume. And before you realize you are out of the trade, maybe you'll be losing a couple of 38 pips as well. So that is why sometimes very, very important to be patient and watch out. So the same thing applies to Go. So imagine if we had a sell stop on Go, it would have just broken through, uh, fill us in, and boom, it would be out. So especially Thursday, if you are not aware of what happened on Thursday, stick around on this stream and you will get to learn a lot of the behavior Thursday has to offer. Alright, so oil is still pushing. Let's see, can we get something that's 30 minutes? Ta -ta -da 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 -da. So if you are comfortable risking 54 pips, let me see if we can have a good reward. 70 pips looks enticing though. So we have had a retest here. So a break in structure, price has retested, dipped into the zone. Then we have a candle closing above. We had a little bit of wicking situation here. Let's step down to 15 minutes. So this is how the 15 minutes look like. So basically, if I'm to join this trade, this is how I'm going to approach this particular trade. So let's pick an entry here. I'm going to be very, very aggressive about it in terms of risk. So I will just be risking about 44 pips and I'll be aiming for this. So what that is going to help me to do is that in case price tries to misbehave around this previous high, da, 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 yep. So if there is a stalling around that area, then you can just decide to opt out of the trade. So basically, with structure in place, there's a potential of price pushing higher. So, but I'm just gonna be watching it a little bit to see if I can jump into the trade. I want to see a little bit of reservation around this area. Yeah, I think I'll be more comfortable there. So at that point, at least about 43 pips. What are this? So the release came in, and that is what exactly caused the erratic behavior in the markets. So this is what gold is doing, and this is it on US30. So there is high probability for this guy to push higher. So let me see how this 5 minutes close. So guys, the reason I'm not being aggressive is because I already secured something. I've secured more than my daily target, so I'm not going to be aggressive today. So that is why I'm giving out this call. You can join. I'm giving you the risk reward. You can just risk 43 pips, aiming for 70 pips, which is way more than 1:1. That is almost 1:2 almost. Okay, 1:1.6 or so, all things being equal. So gold is popping. So I'm gonna wait to see things settle. So basically, I'm just gonna be a little bit relaxed till around maybe 1:45 or towards 2 p.m. Then we see what's gonna happen around that time. You don't want to be caught up in this uh, situation happening right now. You don't want to be caught up, man. All right. So you can see things are still crazy around here because so let's just refresh first before we get into some conclusion. So you can see what is happening. A lot of guys are still red, but like I said, the major guys is what matters. So the major guys who is red here is Johnson, the health guys. Apple is also red. So you can see Microsoft is heavy here. So basically, so price has tapped the next level. What is the expectation? Are we still gonna be seeing uh further push in price? So let's see. This is the 5 minutes time frame. So let's tap back to the 15 minutes. This is how the 15 minutes look like. So trust me guys, it is better to miss a trade than to jump in and get fried. Trust me. That feeling of just clicking a buy button or a sell button, and in a twinkle of an eye, your position is off, and by the time you check your balance, you are in a huge drawdown. Especially if slippage catches up with you, it's a terrible one, man. It's not something I would wish for someone to get caught up in. So, like I said, this stream is for positive energy. So, let's see how you can ride in on this US oil trade, man. Da-da-da-da-da. Wait for things to calm down. So, alright, so press conference taking place to the home source. So, guys, today, like I said, we're gonna stick around for a while to see what's gonna actually happen, because I think we're gonna stick around till around 3 p.m. GMT. So, structure break, retrace, bullish confirmation. So basically, this trade is a trade that we could have joined at exactly 1 1:30, sorry, 1:15 p.m. That's 15 minutes past 1 p.m. So after this rejection right here, so this is where the rejection took place. It was happening. So you can see right there. So we have that rejection right there. So this is exactly where the entry should have been. But of course, sometimes it happens. So you miss your exact entry, but you just have to still jump into the trade if you actually want to take advantage of the trade. I think the only thing you have to do is, if you miss your exact entry, just reduce your risk. If you're about to risk 2%, you just go for maybe 1%, right? Because now your exposure is gonna be way bigger. So always create room to accommodate your risk or your exposure. So because it wouldn't make sense to me that you miss this entry right at this point, and let's say you were able to jump in at this entry here, and you're still maintaining your exact risk, because at that point you can see the risk here is more. So if you take this trade, be cautious of that. So like I said, personally, I'm not in this trade, so I'm more focused on these two guys for today. All right, so you can see 45 minutes, like I said, things are beginning to calm down. You see, now we are having price returning back into the range. So basically, this from this area to where I have my zone is basically a no trade, a no trade area. So let me step up for you guys to see this. So you see, so basically, previously, this is where we had the retest of this noise right here. So you can see first retest price was rejected. Second retest price was rejected. So now this is a third retest here on the hourly time frame. So if we step down to the 30 minutes time frame, you can see how nice it was. So with that price, after that nice drop yesterday, we had a correction to retest that area and we had a nice drop back, creating this zone. This tried to test, could not, drop back, creating this zone to confirm this zone, and then price sat to push to create this zone, to retest the zone again, and we can see what happened. So basically at this point, we both the top and the bottom zone is invalidated because there has been a spike through both of them. So at this point, you can't jump in for a buy, neither can you go in for a sell basing on this current candle. So you have to wait for the candle to close, then you look at price action before you can jump in, guys. Remember, in this channel, I am not a scalper, so I'm not going to encourage you to be jumping into trades and jumping out. I show you how I trade, and of course, when I come here, I'm just ready to trade. So what I see, I trade. The ones I don't take, I'm going to tell you this particular one I'm not in. So if you decide to take, kudos. So I'm not here to play, just here to see how we can help ourselves. So now on US30, so we are back into this area. So basically, all right, there's no need to explain why I took the trade anyway. No one is interested, so why the bother? So basically, we are back into this zone. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye on that area because there are sellers in that area. So the sellers present in this area actually push price down earlier. So we want to see, observe, and watch out to see if they are going to be bringing such selling pressure once again. Then of course we can decide to join the sellers. Look at that. Look at what gold is doing. So I'm just gonna hang on. Let's see how it goes. So we have 10 minutes to go for the next 1 hour candle to pop up. Let's see how price play out, man. So US oil is back to that area. So let's see. Let's see if it can give me something that I would personally jump in. So 10 minutes to go. So let's see how the last 5 minutes candle is gonna close. Right, so 2 minutes to go. Okay, so with a current rejection, let's see how the 5 minutes time frame looks. So basically right now we have an accumulation right here. So I will consider this. So back into previous zone where we had sellers came in to push price lower. So you're just gonna be watching out to see behavior around that area. Then of course we can decide if we're gonna be joining the sell or we're still gonna be sitting on our hands. So go close in this zone, back in this zone. So we're not surprised because this is not the first time a candle has closed within that zone. We had the first candle close, drop, second time close, drop. So this is the third time, just that the difference that this particular candle has breached both zones or both areas I was particular watching or paying attention to. So that is the only different characteristics in this particular markets. Patient, patient, patient. Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ta-ta-da-da-ta-da-da-ta-da-da-ta-da-da. What, what? Okay. So I'm seeing another range here that might inform a selling bias, but I'm just gonna be patiently waiting. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So US oil is doing well. So if you are in that trade, good, 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 good. So basically it's approaching, I think it has tapped already. It has tapped previous high. So basically there is still expectation for more volume. So like I said, our reference target is on the 4-hour time frame. So I want to see price tapped, take out this liquidity here, or tap into this liquidity. That is basically what I'm looking forward to. Want to see price tap into this liquidity. Then of course at that point it would make some sense to exit. So basically for now, let's see how far we can enjoy the trade. So basically at this point you can of course jump break even, already sitting in 27 pips. So you can conveniently break even or close partial. The decision is yours. So this guy is giving me the sell vibe. So basically let's see, can we get in again on that sell? Let's see how we can jump in on that sell. This is gonna be an so that sell is so let's see. Okay, so we are back into that zone, so I'm looking forward for, so 33 pips, that would be 33 pips. So okay, so would be looking forward 52. Can we get that? So if we are selling here, so basically 33 pips, we are looking forward to see if it can retest this range here. That is what, this is a 5 minutes time frame, and the 15 minutes is yet to close. So I think I'm just gonna wait for this 15 minutes to close. I'm gonna wait for the 15 minutes to close. So let's stay on the 15 minutes. We have 4 minutes to go for this 15 minutes to close. but it looks juicy for the sell. It looks juicy for the sell considering previous price action right here. So just that at this point, I just want to be a little bit reserved, waiting. I want to have a candlestick confirmation. I want to have a candlestick confirmation. So US oil is doing well. So like I said, break even or partials. The choice is yours, guys. So you see, like I said, just exactly what happened previously. So you jump in, you get fried. You jump in, you get fried. So basically, it's always very advisable to wait for confirmation. So even though it looks juicy, we are back into a supply area, but of course, we have not gotten any confirmation. I know some of the traders would say, okay, we had a sell candle here confirming, why don't you jump in? No, the sell candle there had, it did not break the high of the previous, let's say the immediate high. So this candle did not break the immediate high, which was created by this, sorry, by this bearish candle. It did not break. So all it did was somewhat like an engulfing candle, because even the bullish candle, it could not break its own high. So it just opened just where the bullish candle closed and dropped, leaving a little wick to the bottom. So now a candlestick that did not create an upper wick now is creating a lower wick, right? So most so this is 5 minutes. We are confident in a higher time frame entry. For 5 minutes is just to get a bit of more perspective to confirm what you are seeing on the higher time frame. You understand? So on that note, 15 minutes candle did not close. That is why I said let's wait to see how the 15 minutes candle close, and voila, it just pushed higher right before us. So if you want to be a profitable trader, you just have to be very patient, because market is going to test your patience almost all the time. So with what just happening, therefore means that we will see a possible push higher. So let's take out the fundamentals here. The one interested, we would be interested. Yeah, Damson, it's been a while, buddy. So we are live, bro. We are live. So you can always come around every day and you will meet us here online. Unless probably there is maybe a pressing need that we can make it. So basically, Apple, the percentage wise is low. So there's a possibility of uh, easily flipping to the buy direction, so they can easily get strengthened. Now, like I said earlier, see, Microsoft is, they are heavy. They are heavy. Visa not too strong, but I think what is happening right now is basically uh, a product of what Microsoft is doing. So you can see Apple is down, Johnson and Johnson is down, Health Group they are also down. So a couple of the big guys they are down. But let's see how it goes. So oil is doing well. So congratulations to the oil guys. Congratulations. So gold has finally broken above this retest area once again. So basically with this behavior, for me, gold is a no. I'm not gonna be looking out for anything on gold unless I see a very nice drop, retest, rejection, then I can now think of price correcting this move. Right? So for now, I'm gonna sit on the fence. So let me draw the fence here. So this is the fence. We are gonna sit on it. So we are sitting on the fence. So currently 42 pips running. So I have home source coming up by the next 39 minutes. This guy is trying so hard, trying so hard. So on US oil, we are running 47 pips, and trust me, it is a very good point to exit. 15 minutes, still attacking to close bearish. So let's see. Woo! Wow, today is crazy, crazy, man. So, this had asked us to secure pips at 47 pips. So, that is exactly where that trade was exited, man. So 47 cool pips on US oil on a Thursday afternoon. That is good. So 5 minutes to go for this candle to close. For this candle to close. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. So it's looking bearish. It's looking bearish. So it kind of looks like this area is holding, but we still have 4 minutes to go regardless. So if it breaks, damn it. We have a nice break. What's going on, man? Right. So if we have a nice break, then we should see this range filled. So let's see. 3 minutes to go. So gold, like I said, we are sitting on the fence. You can see I'm nicely seated here on the fence. So I wanna see a nice retest before we can think of probably engaging. But maybe it might take some time, might not happen within the session. Who knows? The market will always do what it wants to do, guys. So we're already out of oil, securing 47 pips. So let's see then. Right, 11:30. What? What? Did we just miss that? So the 30 minutes, the new 30 minutes just pop open. Man. So it's causing some erratic behavior, right? So the 30 minutes pop open and boom, it spiked down, and right now this is what is happening. With what is happening, there is a possibility it's just gonna spring up. It's Thursday, so we're always ready for this kind of moves, man. That's why we do not just jump into trades. So watching the 5 minutes, see how the 5 minutes behaves. So basically with the behavior, it looks like it's gonna break out. So with the behavior, it's gonna break out, and when it does, man, it looks like it's gonna fly. So that's why you don't want to get caught up. You just want to see what is happening. So you see, it's a volume time, and when it's volume time, a lot of shit happen. So you see, US oil, if you did not close, now your profit would be reducing. So 2 minutes to go for price to just settle. So you see, same old behavior, same thing it did here, broke down, spike. Same thing, break, and trust me, there's a possibility of we hitting 3800 if it breaks and close above, just as what happened previously. But I think with the behavior so far, I think the cleanest trade of today was just this, and I'm glad I was able to capture this. So all this hulu baloo is doing right now, it's not really stressing me because I'm not anxious to pick a trade. I'm rather anxious to have a good setup. But if that good setup does not print, then I'll be calling it a day. But of course, we still have about 25 minutes to go before we finally call it a day on this live stream. So gold actually did a dip, but trust me, it is not something that catches my attention. So that's how it looked like on the 15 minutes. Dips, retested. So we can't conclude until this candle closes, and we still have about 10 minutes for this candle to close. So this zone is still holding. It's a stubborn one. It's a stubborn one. It's still holding, guys. So until it breaks closes, that zone is still valid. So let's see it clearer. No, no, no. Yeah, we can let go of this zone. So we are seeing that breakout right there. Whoa, today has been some somewhat of a nice day. Wow. So gold has actually done the retest and is pushing aggressively. That's like about 30 pips. But of course, like I said earlier, it does not move me. Not interested in that kind of retest. So let's see on the 5 minute. So this is it. So even on the 5 minutes, we did not get price rejecting within the zone. So I need to see a rejection here and a close just to give me a nice risk reward. Because if I'm to join, let's say it close around somewhere here, at least I can make use of this structure, right? To place my SL, at least considering this rejection right here. And I will still have about 5 to 5 pips risks. Then of course, if I'm trying to leverage this target, that is good. Then of course I can, so let's look at a 30 minutes time frame to look out for a possible area of concern. So look at that. So if I'm looking at that area of concern, then I can exit at 65 pips, right? And that would be perfect. So if I lose 55 pips in the hunt for 65, I think I'll be cool. I'll be able to sleep. But trust me, if I lose about maybe 70 pips in the hunt of 65, I'm not gonna be able to sleep because I don't do negative RR. So this guy is dropping back again. So like I said, this is, it seems this level is very strong, but it's just that it is Thursday. People have to go down. People have to go down. So they have to bring as much mechanism as they can just to trap people, make things worse for some guys. Then you get angry, you jump into the buy, you are jumping into the sell, and they just play ping pong with you, just playing with your emotion. You end up going back to fight with your wife, you get back to fight with your girlfriend, and all a whole lot of stuff, man. So you just want to relax. If you don't pick a trade today, tomorrow will be there. If you don't get a trade tomorrow, next week is definitely there, guys. So I'm basically here to show you guys this is how I handle my day, even be off the screen. Maybe it will help one or two traders. 2:45 p.m. So new 15 minutes candle just popped up, and this might drop. It is what it is. We've tried to be patient to see what the market has to offer or what the market will do. But it seems the market is not ready yet to deliver. All right, guys. So I think at this point, I'm just gonna be signing off. We have waited. At least we're able to capture 47 pips from oil, and that is enough to pay off for the day. So if you see a nice close, then you can take the sell. So maybe that will help. So make sure it aligns with the way you view the market. For me, it is a bit aggressive if you ask me, because even considering this 15 minutes candle, you can see it's an indecision candle, though there is more rejection to the upside than the downside. So with this, it gives me a closure that the sales will come in. So if I were to take this trade, of course it's below the psychological level, so this would be how I would view it. So about 52.69, remember this zone that I spotted earlier, so it would be something like this. So in case you want to join and this meets your risk appetite or risk parameters, so this could be a positive opportunity to go in. So we still have about 11 minutes for the 1 hour candle to close, and for this particular 15 minutes candle to close. But all things being equal, because we have had enough of rejection to the highs, that is my thoughts. Because the bullish candle broke above where I identified as my zone, that is this previous area, broke above, did not close above it. The bearish candle broke above, could not close, ended up closing bearish. Now the 230 candle open and spike to kind of uh, grab a lot of sellers, and probably we should see selling opportunities coming in. That is basically uh, what I am expecting. So 15 minutes is still on, and this is how it is at the moment. Same old behavior, same old behavior. See, so trust me, Thursday is one of the days that is very, very dangerous to trade, very, very dangerous to trade. So at least throughout this session, you will learn one thing: patience. Not all setups are reliable considering the day you are trading. Not all setups are reliable. It may look very nice, it may look as if all things are in place, but at the end of the day, you can get fried. So you see, you keep hearing me talk about candle close, let this moment come, let this hour come, let this minute come. It is because of previous scenarios, what has happened in the past, because of series of data that I have personally gone through and compounded, then I've come to a conclusion that these are some of the behaviors that we might come across in so and so day, and hence caution is required. Even though you might see a setup, caution is required. So this is it, guys. At this point, there wouldn't be any need to still stick around. I appreciate you for staying all the way through, and I believe you have learned from today's session. Hopefully, we will be seeing again tomorrow. Until tomorrow, I remain your humble host, Mr. Wex. Peace.